I am happy to be with you through this video link on TERI's Leadership Summit on Sustainable Business Development. I think we are focusing, and TERI is focusing, very relevant issue. We as a nation have promised and declared our contribution, intended nationally determined contribution. And there are three major pillars. We will reduce our energy intensity, emission intensity by 35% by 2030. We will increase our non-fossil fuel share of energy mix to 40% in capacity. And at the same time, we will increase our carbon sink by 2.5 billion tons. These all three targets were well received by the world, and India, though on its development trajectory, is achieving the sustainable development path. That was the comment which I received from everybody, and compliments for that. But this commitment is not made by the government alone. It's a commitment of the country that includes country's businesses. And we had held wide consultation before announcing these targets. Government is already started walking the talk. On the achievement of 2 years, completion of 2 years, Prime Minister gave speech on Doordarshan, and in that he mentioned very important issue. In 1 year, government is able to distribute and push into the system 100 million the energy efficient bulbs, LED. This means saving of 22,000. If when we will complete the whole program of LED, we will be saving 22,000 megawatts of power. This requires 1 lakh crore of investment. But if he said, and very importantly, that if government would have declared that it will invest 1 lakh crore in creating 20,000 capacity, that would have been great news. But saving 20,000 crore, 20,000 megawatts by giving LED to all is not a newsworthy item, but it is important because we are saving emissions. We are saving electricity, therefore we are saving emissions, we are cutting down our emissions. We are walking the talk. We have already decided 175 gigawatt of renewable energy, and we are on track. More than 40 gigawatt is already being bidded for. Bidding has happened, and it's a good rate. So therefore, this is also achievement. We have put a cess or a tax on coal of 400 rupees, that is $6. When I put before the world, after signing the Paris Agreement in New York, I gave the speech that here are the examples of which we are leading the world by telling that we have taken action, now you follow India. Even Ban Ki-moon and many other world leaders ask me, how is it possible? $6 tax is not possible in many countries. Why? Because there are political opposition. I said we have 36 parties in parliament, but still this action was carried out unanimously. So this is done. This is unanimity there. Nobody objected. So government has started walking the talk, a tough call, and we have created clean energy fund out of it. And we are supporting all clean actions. through this fund. But more importantly, now business will have to walk the talk. And there is a win-win situation. You reduce your water. I am going to amend the water norms for industries after discussing with industrial sectors. How much savings can be made? How can it be made? How it can be reused? How it can be recycled? How we can save water? How we can save energy? How we can be more energy productive or energy efficient? How we can reduce our emissions? The new emission norms which we have already decided and industry has accepted, walking through law. If there are any problems, we will definitely discuss. But after 2 years of experience, I have come to a conclusion that it's a mindset issue at the beginning. First reaction of some industries will be, oh, why you are bringing so stringent norms, that will kill us, it will increase the cost. But when you reuse the resources, it's not much an additional cost. And then it becomes, payback happens in 3 years, 4 years. I think that's the readiness which we need to show for adopting new technologies, which will reduce our emission, which will increase our emission, energy efficiency, emission efficiency, water efficiency. All these are important. So we need to invest. And it's not only that we will bring technology from abroad. No. This is the opportunity. It's a business opportunity for Indian businesses. Why can't we innovate? Our technological manpower is working in various foreign countries in their top-notch labs. Why can't we bring them back? Youngsters are ready to serve the country. This is the time when they want to come back, but we have to offer a package which will attract them back. Not in terms of money only, in terms of freedom of work, freedom of research, and many other things. So innovation opportunities are present now. We must capture them. And industry also needs to look beyond all these 2 points. They need to bring in investment and invest more, because there are various new opportunities which will come up during the implementation for increasing the energy efficiency, emission efficiency, water efficiency. These are the 3 efficiencies which we need to improve, and there is a lot of scope for new businesses. Otherwise, we will be importing the Chinese technology or other costly technology, then we will have no, so we will have to innovate. So there are 4 ways to get rich as a nation. One was a colonial which Europe did of colonial loot. Now that is not available. Second is the natural bounty as we find in Middle East, but there are other troubles also. The third is the China and India, which did emerge as emerging economies and progressed made due to cost competitiveness and through adaptation. But the lasting way is innovation. And therefore innovate, invest, make in India, and sell with pride as made in India. I think that is the message what Prime Minister wants to deliver. And therefore, I hope that this brainstorming will put all industries on table to think on this new course of available opportunities out of our commitments, and there is a scope for new profits. And that's what Indian industry should look for. And we all can work together to fulfill our promises, to the future generations. Because we must preserve and maintain temperature rise below 2 degrees. That's our commitment. And I sincerely congratulate TERI for this. Ajay Mathur and his team is doing wonderful job, and I will just take gist of what you have decided, because that is from where we will go ahead and discuss further and follow up on it. Thank you and all the best.